I'm very happy to be having a conversation with Tia Nelson.
I'm grateful to be with you.
Thank you, and you were telling me wonderful stories about your interaction with Sikhs and while you were growing up. We'll talk about that later, but I just want to introduce Tia is the daughter of Senator Nelson, who for the very first time introduced the concept of Earth Day, and that was 49 years ago.
That's right.
He was the senator of Wisconsin State, a visionary person. Now this has become a global phenomenon, and next year will be the 50th anniversary. So Tia, could you tell us, how you feel being part of this great legacy?
Well, the amazing thing for me is that Earth Day became successful beyond my father's wildest dreams. He had a pretty simple idea. That idea was a call to action to ask teachers across the country to teach their students for one day something about the environment. 20 million people gathered on that first Earth Day. It was the largest secular event in American history. And that outcome was beyond my father's wildest dreams. That it exists today as an enduring part of his legacy would be an enormous surprise, delightful surprise to him. And I think the power of the idea is that each of us, each and every one of us, has the opportunity, and I would suggest the obligation, to do something to make the world a better place, to help build a brighter future. And that we all have the opportunity to do that, because our actions matter, we can make a difference. And on that first Earth Day, the environmental decade was launched in the United States. A Republican president created the Environmental Protection Agency.
Wow.
More laws to protect clean water, our rights to drink clean water, our rights to breathe clean air. Significant legislation was passed as a part of this grassroots response to a simple call to action. And so that's the power of an idea. That's the power of individual action. That's the power each and every one of us has. And it's important that we use our power to help build that brighter future, which is why I'm so excited to hear about your project.
The Sikh community is celebrating 550th birth anniversary of the founder of the Sikh faith, Guru Nanak, this year, and we have launched a campaign of planting trees in honor, 1 million trees in honor of this great anniversary. And so we are just trying to envision how we can navigate this whole process and combine it with the 50th anniversary of the Earth Day.
Yeah. Well, it's a really exciting project, and it's a really important one on so many levels. It helps address climate change by sequestering CO2 out of the atmosphere. It helps enhance soil quality. It creates wildlife habitat. It creates a more enjoyable environment in which to be. And it's an ambitious goal. I like that. And an important one. And I hope that through this work, it will inspire others to replicate and continue those efforts. And I would love to help if I can in some way.
Well, thank you. And I feel that tree planted, whether in the United States or India or Brazil or anywhere, it helps the entire Earth.
Yes.
So even though it may be coming from the Sikh community, but it's really to heal the earth. Mm-hmm. And that's what we need to do a collaborative way.
Yes.
And I really am excited to work with you, because I feel that you are carrying your father's legacy, being a climate activist and environmentalist. What would be your message to the rest of the people of different countries? How we can come together for this crisis that we all facing?
I guess I would simply say we all have a right to breathe clean air and to drink clean water, to live in a clean environment, and we all have an opportunity to create the environment in which we want to live. And it's something we have to do as individuals. We have to do it as a community. We have to do it without regards to our our geographic boundaries, because it really matters. And every tree planted is creating life that will continue on.
Absolutely.
And nurture the earth. And that's just a beautiful thing.
Well, thank you. I'm really excited to, looking forward to
grateful.
have the opportunity to working with you.
Yeah.
And I was fascinated by your story that when you saw a Sikh coming to your father's house. And
Let's save that story for the next video.
She has known the Sikhs as when you were 4-year-old?
I met, yes, my father was very close with a Sikh who came. My father was governor at the time, and he was visited by this special friend, and it was the first time I had seen anyone in a turban, and I was wildly curious as to what was under the headgear, you know. So it was part of my curiosity as a child.
Well, thank you so much, and I really appreciate your activism and your passion. And your enthusiasm to
Well,
make a difference.
I appreciate your work. It's very important, and I wish you Godspeed.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.